Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with another tutorial. Today we're going to be making these really cute and simple corner flips. So I watched this a long time ago on YouTube. I actually found it in some notes I've been keeping here in the studio and completely forgot to give them a try. So basically what it is you take a long strip of paper, usually like you know, the height or the width of an 8.5 by 11. So this sheet would be 11 inches tall when it's just white. As I've mentioned before, when I print on it, I lose some of the landscape just because of the white border. But you can do them either 3.5 inches or 4 inches. If you do a 4-incher, it's going to be smaller. So these are the dimensions. This section here, which is a corner, is 3.5 by 3.5. And then this section is 3.5 by 7 3/8. Obviously, this is just my template, so you could make that an even number and not be worried about those little increments. And then you could also do it 4 inches wide, but the length would be shorter. So this is how it would work in a journal. So it would essentially, it would glue on like this. Okay. So it would glue on like this on one side of the page. Or no, wait a minute. Let me think about this a second. Like this. So it would go like this. It would get glued on the top, this top side and the side. And then it would act as a tuck here, and then it would act as a flip, so that this could be journaled on. So it would be tricky to journal on that. You could also do it the opposite way and have it be a tuck up, so like this, which we might do that instead. It doesn't matter. You just have to think about the direction of your paper if you're going to do that. So this way you would actually be able to, well, still it would be way down here to write on. So I don't know. You guys could figure that out, but that's essentially the idea. The second way it could work is like this, where this is on the opposite side of the page, and then this is your flip up, and it's kind of a secret hiding space. So you'd have this area down here that could be written on, but you'd also have this. So totally up to you. Very versatile project. Very, very, very easy. So that was just a sample for you to show you what it looks like on a page. These are 3 that I just messed around with off camera. So this is one for the Christmas journal. And when I did some prototypes, I actually glued this side down, which works as well because then it's just a standard tuck, right? And then this could also be written on. But I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted this to be free floating. So this would go on the page. So we've got that one, and then this one for the boho journal, this one for the Romance in Paris journal. This is new paper that I picked up because I'm struggling with backgrounds for that kit. So I realized I did not turn my fan off. I know you guys can probably see that spinning. Let me do that really quick. Okay, it'll take a second for that to stop, but I just forgot. So let's go ahead and get going. So I've got a little bit of embellishment here. I'm not going to go too crazy with that, but I've got this one for the boho journal, this one for the Romance in Paris journal, and then this one for the Christmas journal. So we're going to go ahead and start with this one. Now you can fold them this way down, or you could fold them this way down, and that would determine what side, what corner of a page it would go on. So this one measures, I believe this is a one that's 3.5. So the 3.5 inch one is going to be longer. So it's going to act like this one, I believe. But we'll see here. No, it's, I don't know. We'll have to see. It looks like those ones a little bit longer, but not much longer. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it this way. So basically what you want to do is turn it over and go ahead and line this edge up here. It's a little tricky with my paper because it is a 65-pound paper, so it's pretty heavy duty, but just do your best and then make sure you give that a good crease. It doesn't have to be perfect, so there we go. I was going to bring my scoreboard over, but I think I'll just use the metal ruler trick, and we'll go ahead and make a score line here so that we can fold that triangle down. So I'm just going to move just beyond that piece of paper right there. Hope that that's straight. And then just give that a crease with your fingernail. And then you can always straighten it if it seems to be a little bit wonky, like that. Again, give it a good crease on that fold. I love this paper. Love it so much. Okay, so that is that. That's the construction. It's crazy, isn't it? So I thought we would play around a little bit with some different corner edges. So let's go ahead and do this one with our We Are Memory Keepers corner punch. But I think I want this one instead. So I'll show you what that looks like. It's a little bit hard to tell just on the machine here on the device. So we're going to do all 4 corners, so even the top. Give it some interest. And then let's go ahead and ink this up. So I will do that really quick. Could also get out our ink, couldn't we? Let me see what I have that would go with this particular design. It's a little bit uneven, but it's not a problem. Don't you worry. Even if I ink with a color on this boho journal, I do like to come in with, or ink with the vintage photo, I can also come in with a color. So I'm going to peek over here and see if I got a color that pops out at me. I'm thinking a purple would be nice. So these are all of my archival ink minis, and I've already got some pulled out. So I'm thinking I want to try this purple one. Yeah, let's try the purple one just for kicks. I have to get another dauber though, because I don't have one out for that. So let me reach for one of those finger daubers. Oh, most of them are used. There we go. Found one. So let's try this and see if we like this color. Oh yeah. Ooh, very, very dark. I like that. It's so funny. This actually looks almost black, but it's not. It's I think it's a Concord, dusty Concord. So it's also probably mixing a little bit with that vintage photo archival ink. But so essentially what you're going to do is you're going to fold this back down. I think I forgot that top edge. There we go. And we're going to decide, there's 2 things you can do here. So well, that doesn't really work. I saw on the video that somebody left this as a pocket, but how would that work if it's on the corner of this page? So it would be sitting here. So it would be on the inside of the signature. So that, I don't think that would really work unless you did it like, yeah, either way. I'm not sure what that person was thinking. And again, I don't even remember where I watched it, but we're going to go ahead and glue this all down. So we're going to glue this shut, and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac here. Clang, clang. I'm just going to glue it shut. Okay. Just shut that up there. Okay, and that is done. So then this is going to sit on the corner of a page. Now, I was really struggling with sometimes when I make a corner hugger type of thing, I struggle with them staying on. So one could add a masked paper clip or an altered paper clip up here on the top to hold that tight. Totally up to you. I might do that off camera, but you'll be able to see that in the pictures at the end of the video. But that's basically it. So I've got simple decorating here. So I picked this image to go on the front because I thought she matched really, really well. But I do want to ink her up and round the corners, or we'll do the same punch as we just did on the base. So is it that one? I think it's that one. Yeah. I'll probably add some sentiments to these as well, but probably not on camera. I don't want to keep you too long. Oh, it's very pretty on this paper. Woo! Gorgeous-o. These images are from Wild Rose Bohemian. I purchased them and I forgot about it, so I found them. So I'm trying to debate where I want this. I think I kind of want it up here because I thought it would be fun to add a piece of this. It's kind of a stretchy lace bit, but I thought it would be pretty. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it along this line, just on that elastic part of that beautiful lace. You just want to make sure you don't kind of stretch it as you're doing it, because then you're going to get a distortion of the material here. So I'm just going to hold that for a sec. Come on. It's not holding at all. Well. What's the problem? Let's try that again. Actually, let's go ahead and try the white glue now that we've got some Fabri-Tac on there as well. Maybe the combination. I think it's because it's a little bit stretchy, so it wants to move around. So, oh yeah, that worked great. Just give that a press. Fix that end. Okay, just press that down. Yeah, that's much better. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and just trim this off on either side. Looks like we're not quite adhered on that edge. I'll have to stick some more glue in there. Oh, that's really lovely. Really lovely. I think we need to do it down here too, just to keep it samey. So I'm going to put, again, I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac and I'm going to put the white glue. That seemed to work pretty well. Goober. I seem to recall I usually have problems with this stretchy lace. Okay. Boom. That worked out like a charm. Another press. Sorry, I'm a little bit off camera there. Awesome. Okay, so let's just trim that off. Okay. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, that means she's going to kind of go down here, because we need her to go like, I almost want her to be cut down. I think I'm going to cut her down a little bit. I'm just going to cut off that edge that we just did and just punch those two corners again. Make her a little bit shorter. A little more ink. See how we like that. Yeah, I'm just going to center her kind of there and be good. I love it. Okay, Fabri-Tac. Just centering it from side to side, as well as where those points are going to show on the elastic, which is not straight, so that's not working very well. Just try to straighten her out now. Not even. But that's it. That's all she wrote. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Got that little bit sticking out. Okay. So I also have this little girl that I thought we could do a circle of her. I don't know if she's too small. She might be too small for this punch. No, she's not. Let's move that up. She's just about perfect. There we go. Just thought it would be fun to put that right here. And we'll just put her right there, except it's awfully plain. It's awfully plain, Jane. How about we put a piece of this right there? Let's do it. let's do it. Let's start with the white glue this time. I wonder if the white glue would work better altogether anyway, but we'll do both. Okay. Just plop that on there. Let's give it a little press and a second to set. I'm always impatient when it comes to glue. Whoops. Pulled her right up. That was not the intention. Okay. Let's go ahead and trim that edge off. And this edge off. That's going to be tricky. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. That was just what it needed. It was a little bit too plain. We're just going to put her right there. A little bit of Fabri-Tac. And then we're going to go on to the second one, which I'll probably speed up parts of it just so that you guys can see me working, but you don't have to see the same old action drawn out. So that is that. So again, that's going to, boy, that's just not sticking at all. It's going to go over the corner of your page. Okay, so let's go on to the second one. Let's do the Christmas one. I'm feeling it. Love this paper so much. Got a few little bits here. So this one is 4 inches, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. And I thought this corner would be a fun one to fold down because it's got that, just the burlap. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this all the way down. And so again, I'm trying to line up that point. It's a little tricky with a heavier paper, but I generally work with 65-pound paper. Okay, give that a good crease. I'm going to burnish. Cap this ink up here. There we go. Okay. And so again, we're going to, it's not even, but I'm just going to snip that off right there at the top. Nobody will know except you and me. I'm going to do the same ruler trick and just, actually, maybe if I do this, it'll be easier because I can see the line of the fold there. And I'm just going to pull that over and just give it a crease with my fingernail. It's a great, easy, fast way to do a score line, basically. Crease that out. Okay. Awesome. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. So what other punches do I have? I also have this corner punch that I tried on my prototype. So I think I'd like to try this one here, and I'm just going to do the bottom corners. Or can we do the top? Let's try it. This one always gives me trouble though. I'm not patient. It's a little bit tricky to get it square in there. Awesome. Love it. Okay, I'm going to ink this up really quick. There we go. So that was a little uneven, but in terms of my little triangle, but that's okay. Not a big deal. So again, we want to go ahead and glue this shut. And try not to get a bunch of glue on your table, because then you might put the right side of your paper right in it and be not so happily surprised. There we go. So that's going to hook onto a page on the right side. So I've got a couple of things here I thought would be fun on here. I need to cut away some of this netting. I don't like to see all of the netting, but let me just do that. I should have done that before I turned the camera on. Little scissors are not happening. Let's just pull the big ones out. I ordered this last year when I was doing fall journals and stuff, and I love it. Kind of this rosette stuff. Got it in a variety of colors from Etsy. If you're interested in where I got it, you can let me know. I'll try to remember to link it. Okay. So beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and ink this baby up. This is just one of the little bits of ephemera from the Christmas kit. So cool. Oh, look at that. I'm debating. I think I want this up here and this down here. What do you think? Does a rose look dumb? I don't know. Does a rose look dumb? I actually kind of like it like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Sometimes you can think too hard about something and then you end up defeating yourself in your creative process. I have the best luck when I just do it. Just do it. And then, yeah, I think I just want that there. Maybe a little bit down so we don't hide all those pine cones. I'm not going to put any lace on this one, just keep it basic. I still need to dig out my Christmas ephemera packs and stuff. I think they're in the closet in a bag, so I need to get those out because I've got some like ribbon that's Christmas and gold and stuff that might be pretty to use for our projects this season. So that is that. And then we have this little bit that's like a faux wax seal stamp thing. And I just thought it would be perfect right there. Right there. But I think I need a little bit of something to go underneath that. So let me reach real quick. A little bit of gauze here. Make it kind of interesting. So I'm super happy. I bought a replacement tabletop for my studio a while ago when I added some other calyx units in here, and then I just was waiting for a good time to put them all on, and so my husband came in and did that yesterday. So it's nice and unchipped and unchipped. So it's nice. So there we go. Let's just put that right there. Boom. Easy peasy. Look at that. So simple. It would be a great scrap busters, you guys. You could burn through so much of your scraps by doing these. And you wouldn't even have to decorate them at the time. You could just do them later when you're actually going to use them in a journal. So let's do our last one, which is our Romance in Paris themed one. So I got a mess on my desk here. Crummy, crummy, crummy. Okay, so this is another new paper that I got. I ordered 2 different new ones, and I just really needed something soft and nondescript for backgrounds for this journal, because the kits are beautiful, but they didn't include any background papers whatsoever, any like just patterns. So this one, let's see what I did. This one's on that side, so let's do this one on this side. So I'm going to fold it this way. This is going to be a taller one because it's a 3.5 inch wide strip of paper. So again, you can play around with that and see what you like, or go back and forth like I am. Okay, so there's a good burnish. We're going to do that same trick with the ruler. And again, you could use your scoreboard, but I'm just basically bringing it up about 1/16 of an inch from this and just making my crease. So super easy. There we go. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Okay. So let's go ahead and glue this down now, since we've been just coming back to it. Second thought. It's really interesting what you can do if you just sit down with a white piece of paper and just start folding. This is how a lot of these ideas are coming, is just sitting down with a white piece of paper and just fold and see what you get. And you'll be amazed at how many kind of ideas pop in your head. So I'm just going to wipe this. I don't want to get any glue on my beautiful paper here. So that is that. So let's go ahead and give that a crease as well. Oh, I love this paper. So what punch should we use? Shall we use this one? We haven't used this one yet. Let's do that one. And again, both of these are tricky for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I often mess them up, so I'm going to go slow. And I'm going to do the top as well. Oh, that didn't work. That did not work. Darn it. Let me see if I can fix it. So see, I wasn't patient, and if you don't get it right squared in there, it will not work. So, oh, we fixed it. Yes. Whew. Okay. Let me ink this up. Brown on blue. There we go. So, a little bit of decorating. So I had all these little images that I had shrunk in a digital sheet to really, really small so I could do those magnets. And I thought they'd be perfect to do some, you know, put a few on here like down the side. So we could just do these couples ones. Aren't they so pretty? Oh, look at that. All three. All three. Boom. So I'm going to try it on one that I'm not choosing to see if I can use this one without it being too big. It might be too big. Oh, actually, it's quite interesting. Let me show you. It looks actually pretty good. Make sure you get it in there straight, Cara-Renee. Oh, that was the wrong. Why did that one work like that? What the what? There we go. Okay. So then we get these interesting shapes down there. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to do that with our real ones here. I'm going to have to choose a different one than that. I just ruined that one. Let's do this one. Not sure what I'm doing wrong here. It's in there square. Okay. Let's ink these up really quick. That worked out really well. I only goofed on one of them. And usually I struggle when it's a smaller piece like I'm working with here. But it's all good. Okay, and I do want to use this piece, this lace. I've been putting this in various places in the journal, so I thought it would be fun to add here as well. So I was thinking we could have it come up and over like that. Yeah, let's do that. Did I cut that long enough? I did. Sweet. Okay, so let's start with this side. So I do want it kind of on the edge, so I'm gonna put some glue here. Try not to impact that edge is what I'm going. I don't want to impact the that shape that we did there. Clear as mud, right? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set that on there. Just, where's my paper towel? Go ahead and give that a press. Okay, we'll trim that off of the bottom there in a bit. And then just run this all the way down the front. Oh my goodness, that's so elegant. So elegant. Okay, let's do it. Got some brown crumbs in there I'm not super happy about, but you know, it can't be perfect. Well, it can, but you know, what's it going to cost you? You know, to look for that perfect thing. It's just not worth it. And I'm just going to trim off those edges. And I like to ink that edge too, so it kind of blends in that edge. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm going to leave that open while it's drying. So we're going to go ahead and put our little things down here. And I'm going to put this one, since it's a little bit of a different tone, it's got more of yellow, I'm going to put it in the middle. I'll probably put a word on these too. I don't know if I mentioned that off camera, but for now we're just going to be okay with this. And I'm just centering it on the lace, like so. So I'm looking at the top of this versus the bottom, because I now need to get them to be even. So I'll put the third one, oh, they're not going to be, it's going to be farther from the bottom. That's okay. I didn't do that correctly. Even as I was saying, I was going to be more deliberate with that, but that did not work out. It is okay. So I'm going to keep the space the same in between the two. Okay, like that. Oh my gosh. So absolutely gorgeous. Okay, shall we use one of these on the back? I don't know. I wonder if we can get a circle out of this. It might be too small. I'm pretty sure it's too small. Yeah. Let me reach in my bucket for with my blue stuff and see what I can find. Okay, I also bumped into these little flowers. These were leftovers from a project that I did for my best friend for her guest book. So I think we're going to use these because I think they're beautiful. I did learn when I was working with hers that the Fabri-Tac for some reason didn't work on this kind of material. So I'm just going to do that and see if that holds. Come on, it's not holding. I'm not sure why. Let's be patient, Cara-Renee. Give it a chance. I don't know if it's that kind of thing that has to have both the Fabri-Tac and the white glue. Maybe. Look at that. Did not even stick. So let's try both like we did on that elastic. Maybe that's I think that's what I did on her guest book as well. So let's just set that back down. Yeah, see, it's already holding. Isn't that crazy? I'll have to let that sit. I'm going to put this pink one here. So again, both glues. And we will be just about done. I will decorate the other three that I did before I turned the camera on. I'll decorate those and you'll be able to see it in the photos at the end of the video if you want to peek at those. And then the last one. And then we're going to look in this little container of the fussy cuts from this kit. These kits. Oh, isn't that just absolutely delightful? So beautiful. My goodness. So much beauty. I'm a sucker for Paris though. I mentioned it before. It's kind of a bucket list thing for me to go, but I don't know if I want to with all the trouble that they've had of late. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Let's look through here and see what we can find to go on the other bit there. So this would be really pretty. I could probably get a circle out of that. Actually, yeah, it's a little bit too big to try to get the whole thing. So we're just gonna get a circle. I think I have to do the smaller circle here, my 1.5 inch, I believe this is. Just gonna try to get as much of that image as I can. I'm gonna cut off this white border so that I can get closer in to my image here. Actually, we could go up there and get that. Oh, I like that because that's going to bring in that pink that we got with our flower. Although it's going to be on the opposite end of the side of the page, but I think you get my drift. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on there, and then we are done. And again, you can see photos at the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.